It has a train depot, a church, even a school, but it is all for show.
I took a trip to Red Oak 2 to meet the man who brought a ghost town back to life.
Well, good to see you again.
It's a place that wraps its arms around you like an old country home.
Why don't you just park up there and walk around?
Except this was never really a town. It's a creation, a village under a train set.
What Red Oak is art.
And Lowell Davis knows art. He gave wings to much of the stuff here.
I'm an artist. I paint and sculpt. That's where I made my living. But my favorite art material was what somebody else threw away. All this is what somebody else threw away. I just put it together and it ended up looking like a town.
This is the very first building that came here to Red Oak in the mid-1980s. Now, there are about 30 buildings here. You'll find an 1880s-era school, the Red Oak Cafe, and the latest building to steam into town, the train depot. So you call this Red Oak 2?
Yeah.
Red Oak 1, that was real. It was Lowell's hometown.
Close to it. It's only got a couple houses left in it now.
A town alive in his memory. He didn't want all the buildings falling into dust heaps, disappearing.
I started feeling sorry for them. I started picking them up and moving them over to my farm. And I wasn't into swimming pools or villas in France, and so or Mercedes, so I would just saw my hometown was a ghost town. Here was a cornfield, so I started picking it up. Come on in.
Lowell made a fortune creating mini dreams for others.
My job was making figurines or put them to life to them.
This gas station is something here.
Yeah, isn't it cute? They spent months taking all the dents out of that tin, because that's not tile, that's tin up there.
Lowell's love affair, though, drained the bank account.
As I said, I'm broke now.
I feel that someone needs to preserve those buildings.
Enter Larry Frickenschmidt. He's building an event center across the road from Red Oak, a place for weddings, car shows, and family reunions.
We're excited about getting ready to open everything up.
The goal? Find a way to keep history standing.
Someday, if someone doesn't preserve these facilities, they're all going to be gone. The history's going to be gone with it.
I've had my heyday here. Let somebody else take over.
These days, Lowell Davis is channeling his creative energy into what he calls junk sculptures.
I feel very blessed.
And Davis, he already knows the final chapter of this story.
Where would you be buried if you were me? Right in the middle of my art and right in the middle of my dreams.
The event center at Red Oak 2 could be open as early as next spring. Red Oak 2 is right here. It's north and east of Carthage and some 20 miles from the original Red Oak. And one interesting note, when I typed this into Google Maps, Red Oak would not come up, only Red Oak 2.
That's interesting.
We're going to have all this information on ky3.com if you want to learn more about Red Oak 2.